Ladies and gentlemen, let me start with something simple. Leadership is not about the title you hold. It's about the impact you create. Too many people think being a leader means being the boss, giving orders, or standing at the top of the organization. But real leadership has nothing to do with power. Real leadership is about responsibility. If you truly want to be a great leader, the first thing you must do is look in the mirror. Leadership starts with self-awareness. You need to understand who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, your habits, and your mindset. If you cannot lead yourself, you cannot lead anyone else. The second thing that matters is empathy. Great leaders do not just manage tasks, they understand people. They listen. They care about what their team members are going through. When people feel understood and respected, they give their best effort, not because they are forced to, but because they want to. Another important quality is accountability. When things go wrong, weak leaders blame others. Great leaders do the opposite. They step forward and say, "This is on me. Let's fix it." When leaders take responsibility, they create trust, and trust is the foundation of every strong team. But leadership also requires a clear vision. A team cannot move forward if the leader does not know where they are going. A great leader paints a picture of the future and helps people believe in it. Vision gives people direction, and direction creates progress. Now here's something that many people don't like to hear. Leadership takes patience and hard work. There is no shortcut. You must show up every day, stay consistent, and keep pushing forward, even when results are slow. The best leaders understand that success is built over time, not overnight. The most powerful thing a leader can do is empower others. Your job is not to be the smartest person in the room. Your job is to create an environment where other people can grow, succeed, and even become leaders themselves. Because at the end of the day, leadership is not about how many people follow you. It's about how many people become better because you led them. So if you truly want to be a great leader, remember this: know yourself, care about people, take responsibility, have a vision, work hard, and lift others up along the way. Self-awareness is the foundation of great leadership. Before anyone can guide others, they must first understand themselves. This means knowing your strengths, recognizing your weaknesses, and being honest about your habits, emotions, and behavior. Many people want to lead teams, organizations, or communities, but they often skip this critical first step. Without self-awareness, leadership becomes guesswork instead of intentional action. A self-aware leader takes time to reflect on their decisions and actions. They ask themselves difficult questions. Why did that decision work? Why did that situation fail? What could I have done differently? This kind of reflection allows leaders to grow continuously. Instead of repeating the same mistakes, they learn from them and improve their approach. Understanding your strengths is equally important. Every leader has certain abilities that make them effective, whether it is communication, strategic thinking, creativity, or problem solving. When leaders recognize these strengths, they can use them confidently to guide their teams and handle challenges. At the same time, self-aware leaders also recognize that they cannot be perfect at everything. Admitting weaknesses does not make a leader weak, it makes them wise. When leaders acknowledge their limitations, they become more open to learning and feedback. They listen to the ideas and perspectives of others rather than assuming they always know best. This openness builds trust within a team because people feel respected and valued when their opinions matter. Self-awareness also involves emotional understanding. Leadership often involves pressure, conflict, and difficult decisions. A leader who understands their emotions can control their reactions and respond calmly in challenging situations. Instead of acting impulsively or letting frustration take control, they pause, think, and respond in a thoughtful and constructive way. Another important aspect of self-awareness is recognizing how your behavior affects others. Leaders set the tone for the entire team. Their attitude, communication style, and decisions influence the environment in which people work. A self-aware leader pays attention to how their words and actions impact the people around them and adjusts when necessary. Self-awareness requires honesty and humility. It means accepting that there is always room for improvement and that leadership is a continuous learning process. Leaders who practice self-awareness remain curious about themselves and committed to personal growth. Empathy is one of the most powerful qualities a leader can develop. It is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. In leadership, empathy means recognizing that every member of a team is a human being with thoughts, emotions, challenges, and motivations. When leaders truly understand the people they work with, they build stronger relationships and create a healthier environment for collaboration and growth. Many people believe leadership is only about making decisions and achieving results. While results are important, the process of reaching those results often depends on how well a leader connects with their team. Empathy allows leaders to see situations from the perspective of others rather than only focusing on their own point of view. This understanding helps them respond to challenges with fairness and sensitivity. An empathetic leader listens carefully. Instead of interrupting or dismissing ideas, they give people the opportunity to express their thoughts and concerns. Listening is not simply hearing words, it involves paying attention to emotions, tone, and context. When employees or team members feel heard, they are more likely to trust their leader and share honest feedback. Empathy also helps leaders recognize when someone on the team is struggling. Sometimes a person's performance may decline because of personal difficulties, stress, or lack of confidence. A leader who practices empathy looks beyond the surface and tries to understand the reason behind the problem. Instead of reacting with criticism, they offer guidance, encouragement, or support that helps the individual improve. Another important part of empathy is respect. Every person comes from a different background and has unique experiences, beliefs, and perspectives. An empathetic leader appreciates these differences and understands that diversity can strengthen a team. By respecting different viewpoints, leaders encourage open discussion and creative thinking. Empathy also improves communication. When leaders understand how others feel, they can adjust their words and approach to communicate more effectively. They choose language that motivates rather than discourages. They explain decisions clearly and make sure people understand the reasons behind them. When empathy becomes part of leadership, the entire team benefits. People feel valued, supported, and motivated to contribute their best efforts. A workplace built on empathy encourages cooperation instead of competition and builds strong connections among team members. Empathy does not mean avoiding difficult conversations or lowering standards. It means approaching challenges with understanding, patience, and a genuine interest in helping others succeed. Leaders who practice empathy create environments where people feel safe to share ideas, admit mistakes, and continue learning. Accountability is one of the defining qualities of strong leadership. It means taking full responsibility for actions, decisions, and outcomes. A leader who practices accountability understands that leadership is not only about enjoying success, but also about accepting responsibility when things go wrong. This mindset builds credibility and strengthens the trust between a leader and their team. In many situations, it is easy for leaders to take credit when results are positive. However, true leadership becomes visible when challenges arise or when a project fails. Instead of blaming circumstances or pointing fingers at others, accountable leaders examine their own role in the outcome. They ask themselves what decisions they made, what signals they might have missed, and what they could have done differently. When a leader openly accepts responsibility, it sends a powerful message to the team. It shows that honesty and integrity are more important than protecting one's reputation. Team members become more willing to acknowledge their own mistakes because they see that accountability is part of the culture rather than something to fear. Accountability also requires transparency. Leaders should communicate clearly about expectations, goals, and responsibilities. When everyone understands their role and what success looks like, it becomes easier to evaluate progress and address problems. Clear communication reduces confusion and helps teams stay focused on shared objectives. Another important part of accountability is following through on commitments. Leaders often make promises about deadlines, improvements, or opportunities for their teams. When these promises are not kept, trust begins to weaken. An accountable leader takes commitments seriously and makes every effort to deliver what they have promised. Accountability also encourages learning and improvement. When mistakes happen, The focus should not only be on identifying what went wrong, but also on understanding why it happened. Leaders who approach mistakes with curiosity rather than blame create an environment where people feel safe to analyze problems and develop better solutions. Consistency plays a key role in accountability. Leaders must hold themselves to the same standards they expect from others. If a leader demands discipline, honesty, and hard work from the team, they must demonstrate those qualities in their own actions every day. This consistency reinforces fairness and builds respect. Accountability strengthens teamwork because it clarifies ownership and responsibility. When each member of a group understands their duties and knows that their contributions matter, collaboration becomes more effective. Leaders who value accountability encourage their teams to take pride in their work and remain committed to achieving shared goals. A clear vision is one of the most important elements of effective leadership. Vision provides direction and purpose, allowing a team to understand where they are going and why their work matters. Without a clear vision, people may work hard but still feel uncertain about their goals or the impact of their efforts. A strong leader helps remove this uncertainty by defining a meaningful path forward. Vision begins with the ability to see possibilities beyond the present moment. Leaders think about the future and imagine what success could look like for their organization, team, or community. This does not mean predicting every detail of what will happen, but it involves developing a strong sense of direction that guides decisions and priorities. Once a vision is formed, the leader must communicate it clearly. A vision that exists only in the leader's mind cannot inspire others. Effective leaders explain their vision in a way that is simple, understandable, and motivating. They describe the purpose behind their goals and help people see how their individual efforts contribute to the larger mission. Communication plays a crucial role in maintaining a shared vision. Leaders repeat and reinforce the vision through conversations, meetings, and actions. By consistently reminding the team of the long-term objective, they help everyone stay focused even when challenges appear along the way. This consistency strengthens commitment and keeps the team aligned. A clear vision helps leaders make better decisions. When challenges or opportunities arise, the leader can evaluate them by asking whether they support the long-term goal. This approach helps avoid distractions and ensures that time, energy, and resources are directed toward meaningful progress. Another important aspect of vision is inspiration. People are more motivated when they believe they are part of something important. A strong leader connects the daily tasks of the team with a larger purpose. When individuals understand that their work contributes to a meaningful outcome, they feel more engaged and committed to their responsibilities. Vision also encourages innovation and growth. When leaders share a compelling picture of the future, they encourage team members to think creatively about how to reach that goal. This mindset opens the door to new ideas, improved strategies, and better solutions to problems. A leader with a clear vision provides stability during uncertainty. When situations become difficult or confusing, the vision serves as a guide that helps the team stay focused and confident about the direction they are moving toward. Consistency and work ethic are essential qualities that shape strong and dependable leadership. While vision and ideas may inspire a team, it is consistent effort and disciplined behavior that turn those ideas into real progress. Leadership is not defined by occasional bursts of motivation, but by the daily commitment to show up, work hard, and maintain focus over long periods of time. Consistency means maintaining steady actions and attitudes regardless of circumstances. A consistent leader behaves in a reliable and predictable way. Team members know what to expect because the leader's values, standards, and decisions do not change from day to day. This reliability builds trust within a team because people feel secure when they know their leader stands by the same principles in both easy and difficult situations. Work ethic refers to the willingness to put in the effort necessary to achieve meaningful goals. Leaders who demonstrate a strong work ethic set a powerful example for others. When a leader approaches tasks with dedication and seriousness, the team is more likely to adopt the same attitude. People are often influenced by the behavior they observe, and a hardworking leader naturally encourages a culture of commitment and responsibility. Consistency also plays an important role in building habits that support success. Large achievements rarely happen all at once. They are usually the result of many small actions repeated over time. A leader who understands this focuses on steady progress rather than quick results. By encouraging regular effort and patience, they help their team stay motivated even when immediate outcomes are not visible. Another aspect of consistent leadership is emotional stability. Leaders often face stressful situations, tight deadlines, and unexpected challenges. When a leader remains calm and composed during these moments, it reassures the team and prevents unnecessary panic. Stability in behavior and decision making allows teams to focus on solving problems rather than worrying about unpredictable reactions. Consistency also strengthens credibility. When leaders keep their commitments and follow through on responsibilities, people begin to respect and rely on them. Over time, this reliability builds a strong reputation that encourages cooperation and loyalty within the team. A strong work ethic also encourages perseverance. Difficulties and setbacks are common in any organization or project. Leaders who continue working with determination despite obstacles demonstrate resilience. Their attitude communicates that challenges are not reasons to quit, but opportunities to learn and improve. Through consistent effort and disciplined work habits, leaders create an environment where progress becomes a natural result of steady dedication and shared commitment. Empowering others is one of the most meaningful responsibilities of leadership. True leaders do not focus only on their own success or authority. Instead, they concentrate on helping the people around them grow, develop their abilities, and reach their potential. When leaders empower others, they create a culture where individuals feel confident, capable, and motivated to contribute their best efforts. Empowerment begins with trust. Leaders must believe that their team members are capable of handling responsibilities and making valuable contributions. When leaders trust their teams, they are more willing to delegate tasks, share decision-making authority, and allow individuals to take ownership of their work. This trust encourages people to become more responsible and committed to their roles. Giving people responsibility is an important part of empowerment. When individuals are given meaningful tasks and the freedom to manage them, they begin to develop confidence in their abilities. Responsibility also encourages creativity and initiative because people feel encouraged to think independently and propose new ideas. Instead of simply following instructions, they become active participants in solving problems and improving outcomes. Empowerment also requires support and guidance. Leaders should provide the resources, training, and feedback that help individuals perform their tasks effectively. This guidance does not mean controlling every step of the process. Rather, it involves offering advice, answering questions, and helping people learn from their experiences. Supportive leadership allows individuals to develop skills while still feeling secure in their roles. Encouraging growth is another essential part of empowering others. Leaders who value development actively look for opportunities to help their team members improve their knowledge and abilities. This may involve mentoring, assigning challenging projects, or encouraging individuals to learn new skills. When people see that their leader is invested in their development, they become more motivated and engaged. Recognition also plays a key role in empowerment. Acknowledging the efforts and achievements of team members helps reinforce their confidence and encourages them to continue contributing positively. Recognition shows that the leader values the work being done and appreciates the dedication of the team. Empowered teams often become more collaborative and innovative. When individuals feel trusted and respected, they are more comfortable sharing ideas and working together to solve problems. This environment promotes open communication and strengthens relationships within the team. Leaders who focus on empowering others gradually create new leaders within their organizations. By encouraging responsibility, confidence, and growth, they help individuals develop the skills and mindset needed to guide others and contribute to the long-term strength of the team. In conclusion, great leadership is not defined by authority, position, or control. It is defined by character, responsibility, and the ability to influence others in a positive way. A truly great leader begins with self-awareness, understanding their own strengths, weaknesses, and behaviors before guiding others. They lead with empathy, recognizing that every person on their team has unique experiences, challenges, and potential. Great leaders also practice accountability. They accept responsibility for their decisions and actions, creating a culture of honesty and trust within their teams. At the same time, they provide a clear vision that gives people direction and purpose, helping everyone understand how their efforts contribute to a larger goal. Consistency and strong work ethic turn vision into reality. Leaders who demonstrate discipline, patience, and dedication inspire their teams to stay focused and committed even during difficult moments. Through steady effort and reliable behavior, they build confidence and stability within the group. Most importantly, great leaders focus on empowering others. They create opportunities for people to grow, develop their abilities, and take ownership of their work. By trusting and supporting their teams, they build environments where individuals feel valued, capable, and motivated to contribute their best. Leadership, therefore, is not about standing above others, but about lifting others higher. It is a continuous journey of learning, improving, and helping people succeed together. When leaders practice self-awareness, empathy, accountability, vision consistency, and empowerment, they create teams that are stronger, more united, and capable of achieving meaningful success.